Hey, hi, hello. Today I'm going to be talking about another strategy that I use to get work done in an efficient way that allows me to not feel so overwhelmed and, get all the things done. Okay. So, what I'm going to talk to you about today is having a weekly themed plan out, like a planner for what you want done every day, and then also engaging yourself in a power hour every day. So, the benefits of having a themed out week about what you're going to do is that you are able to focus one thing at a time every day of the week, and you're not feeling like you need to get a million things done at once. And so I'm going to tell you today about a couple of the strategies that I implement that help make my day go by much better and much faster. So the first thing that I did is I went ahead across my week, Monday through Friday, and well, even I guess the weekends, I did plan for something, but it's not as overwhelming on the weekends because I want to be able to relax and enjoy my family. So my weekends are just like strictly for taking pictures with my family and videos and having fun and engaging with my social media accounts. But I'm not necessarily, going ham on the other things, on the parts of my business that I leave for like during the week, my work hours. Okay, so but then Monday through Friday is pretty structured in the sense that every day is a theme. And I stick to that theme to help make sure that I get the things accomplished that need to be accomplished for that day. So to put it quite simply, my week looks like this. On Sunday and Saturday, I engage socially with everybody, and I'm taking pictures that I can later use for content if needed. That kind of thing. It's like very easy, mellow things that I can do that do not feel stressful to me. Like it doesn't feel like I'm working. So I'll leave that for the weekends. On Mondays is when I go live in my groups and on my page. And yeah, I've definitely, slacked on that a little bit lately. So that's something I'm definitely getting back into. Mondays, I used to do interviews in one of my groups, and it was just so much fun and I missed it. So I was like, yeah, let's bring that back. Going live, interacting with everybody, engaging with my audience. Tuesdays are strictly my YouTube days. So that's when I record my videos for YouTube. I edit my YouTube videos. I make my thumbnails. Like I do all the things all Tuesday. That's what I focus on. Besides teaching online, I worry about doing all things YouTube on Tuesdays. And then on Tuesday nights, I also have training in my teachers group to help, further progress people in their online teaching journeys. And I'm also going to start doing interviews in that group too for people who are just starting out their journey. So I'm super, super excited about that. And stay tuned if you're in the teachers group because I already have somebody on board. We're just working together to try to fit her in the schedule. So I can't wait. Wednesdays are strictly content days. So those are things that I'm making like for my posts for Instagram or for my groups. Maybe it's a freebie, maybe it's a course I'm working on, maybe it's my emails. All content related things will be happening on Wednesdays. So that way on Wednesday, I can just sit down and worry about all things content, plan out my weeks entirely a week ahead of time. And that way during the week, I'm not sitting there trying to come up with things every single day to be able to post and add value. It's not that I can't add good value by doing that, but it's better if I can really sit down and come up with my theme for the week and then implement all the content, and so everything flows together nicely and you're getting the best value possible. Thursdays are my Etsy days. So if you are not aware, I do have an Etsy shop. Well, I have two shops actually. So one of them, I make t-shirts and onesies and things like that. And then my other one is digital downloads for educational purposes. So teachers, parents, homeschooling, things like that. I love my digital downloads. Literally, as I was making this video, I got a sale. Like there's nothing like passive income. I made that, digital download once, and then people can just go on, buy it, and then download it. Like I'm done after I make it the one time. I'll interact with my customer and follow up with them and things like that for sure. But the actual product itself, there's nothing like having digital downloads. So that's a whole other world that I'm planning on putting together and giving more of a training on that to help people that want to implement digital downloads for part of their business because it's passive income, right? We want multiple streams of income, okay? A whole nother video talking about that, but that's what I do on Thursdays is Etsy related things, making sure my shop is updated, putting any new listings out there, making sure like my thumbnails for there are all like updated and good to go, all those things. And then Friday is client day. So this is where I'll follow up with any of my clients, the people I'm training and working with, making sure that if we need to meet, that Friday's our day to come on, meet with each other, check in, see how things are going, you know, that kind of thing. Really give all my attention to clients that day, follow up with people, meet new clients, talk to people about what I offer and how it can help them. Friday's client day. And then, like I said, my weekends are for the other like photography sessions and engaging with my audience and things like that. So as you can see, for my week, I have planned out what I'm going to do each day. Now, obviously, those are just the overall topic, and within those topics are different skills and tasks that need to be completed, and that's more detailed on my Trello board. If you've never heard of Trello, I don't have any kind of sponsorship or affiliate with them, but Trello.com, Trello. They are amazing. So it's all set up with like different boards, and you can plan out things. They have like little cards, and you can move the cards to different lists that you have. So like for an example, I have to do, like a list to do, doing, and then done. So that way I can literally drag something over. So like when I'm done something or I'm working on something, I know exactly what I'm doing and what I'm planning. So because sometimes life happens, right? You'll be in the middle of a task and then all of a sudden your kid falls off the treehouse and breaks their leg and you have to go to the emergency room. Like if you had to stop doing what you were doing, like if something crazy like that happened, like you're not gonna have any idea of what you left off and what you were doing. So you can go on your Trello board and be like, what was I working on yesterday? Oh, cool. There's everything in a nutshell. Like I know that was a little bit of a dramatic example, but that's just how I see things. Like I want to know what I'm working on and what I'm doing every day, because sometimes you just need like the visual reminder. I'm a visual person, so I need the visual reminder. So if you're a visual person, Trello is probably a really good idea for you. And if you guys are interested in actually like a Trello tutorial, let me know actually, because that'd be kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever really talked about Trello in depth, and I'm not a mastermind by any means, but I can give a little tutorial if people are interested. So drop that in the comments down below. And yeah, I can definitely show you guys that if that's what you want to see. Okay, so then power hour. Oh, power hour. Okay, this is one of my favorite things to do is a power hour, because it literally, you set a time. For me, I want to do it in the morning because I feel like once I get all the things done in the morning, I feel so much more relaxed and rested, and the rest of my day can go pretty smoothly, so I can just worry about my theme. So my power hour, because there's certain things that you need to get done every single day. Like they just can't go without being looked at or checked into. So let me see if I can get my power hour up here for you guys. Okay, Trello has an app. So here's my app right now. Let's see if it will load. Okay, so I have my board. So let me go onto my board and go to my power hour. Okay, my power hour to-do list. So these are like the examples of the exact things that are on my to-do list. And the best thing is, I'm like such a nerd, but the best thing is on Trello, when you have a to-do list, you can actually have like the check marks. So like before I check it off, it'll be like a little box, and then when I do it, I can check it off and the little blue check mark goes there, and it feels so good because I got it done and accomplished. Like it's so psychology right here, but psychological. I can't even talk. Anyways, so my power hour list. So I like to do mine from like 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. because for me, it's like when my kids are just rolling out of bed and I'm making them breakfast and we're kind of like just chilling in the morning. We are not really like great morning people. So when school time comes, oh man, it's gonna have to like change a little bit. But right now, it's 8:30 to 9:30 that we get all the things done. Well, I get all my power hour stuff, but like they're kind of just like lounging. Maybe they're like reading a book or looking at the window, possibly TV is on. Like they're just kind of like chilling and like waking up. So for me, this is like a great time for me to sit down and like get my power hour list done. So number one is, and I don't really do these in any particular order, by the way. Like this is just kind of thrown in here. It doesn't really matter when I do it in my power hour, it just needs to get done. So number one is I have to post to all my social accounts. I want to make sure that I'm engaging with my audience and giving my value, and all the content I make on Wednesdays is for posting to my socials. I need to check my OutSchool platform because I'm an online teacher, and so I go on there and I make sure that I know what my schedule is for the day. I check if I have any parent emails coming in or messages, if my students need me, if I need to update anything. Like, that's my time to check OutSchool and make sure everything's good to go. I check my email, I go onto Etsy and I check my shops and make sure that, you know, if any customers have messaged me or any orders need to go out, I go ahead and check that and make sure all that's all set. Analytics, I have a board on my Trello that talks about like the analytics of things, so I can like see my network growth and like how things are moving. So this means like I check my YouTube and, you know, what times are working and how are people engaging, and checking those comments and seeing like, are people wanting a training on Trello? Like, I'll go and check my analytics and just make sure all the things are good. I check my Etsy analytics and make sure, you know, what's going on there, because you need to know the data. What are your customers wanting? How can you provide better for them? Like, what's trending, what's going on? I need the data to find out like if I'm doing something right, and if I'm doing something wrong, because I obviously want to fix that. So my analytics, I have like a whole list of that, of like all my platforms and like how I'm growing and all that kind of stuff. I like to reach out to at least 5 people a day so I can check in with people, make sure that they know that I didn't forget about them, and that if they have questions that I'm here for them. So this is a little bit into that client, like Fridays are client days, but every day I reach out to 5 people. So I usually typically go into my groups and I check in with those people because they are, you know, personally attached to me in that way, where we're like, we engage in these groups and I'm trying to help them like solve things or be there for them or support. And so I want to make sure that my friends know that I'm thinking about them and that I'm here for them. So that's what I do. TikTok videos. So this is definitely something I'm getting better at. I can go like really good at getting them done and then total distractions happen. But I like to post on my TikTok account. I like to put on videos every day and, you know, build my engagement there. And it's so much fun. I have a lot of fun with that. So and then engagement, I do like to still make sure I'm engaging throughout the day and checking in with people and looking at everyone's posts, and if people are engaging with me, I want to engage back with them. And self-development. So I do believe that it is important to have some self-development every single day, whether that means that I'm listening to Clubhouse rooms, or maybe I'm in a like class or a boot camp or a coaching program and I'm listening to a video from somebody like training me on something new or giving me inspiration. Gary Vee is my like tough love guy that I go to when I need to hear it and I need to be reminded about how it's simple, not easy. And yeah, like he's my go-to for that kind of stuff. And I can typically, for me, this is in my power hour. However, I also feel like if my power hour has gotten drained out, I just love to put my makeup on and listen at the same time. So I typically listen to music, but if I have missed my my self-development, or it like kind of carries over, I will do it. I'll listen while I'm putting my makeup on, because for me, I can still do both things at once. That's my power hour. I try to get all these things done, because then it's like, hey, an hour's worth of work is done. And then, like, obviously as emails come in through the day, like, I don't feel like I can't check them. I could go on my phone, check them. If they're important, great. If they're not, I'll save it for tomorrow morning so I can check my email there. Now, if you're somebody that's never done a power hour, or you want to set it up, let me just tell you some things up front, right? So first of all, you want to set your power hour for a time of day that you know that you can actually like sit there and be engaged and get it done. That's number one. Number two, know that your first power hour will probably not have all the things happen in the first hour, because even for me, like when I get back into power hours, like my emails are usually like a hot mess and things are crazy and everywhere. And so like it's going to be more than an hour because I need to get everything in order. So what I recommend doing for your first power hour is either take the time to do it like not an hour, maybe take longer to get everything in order so that your next couple of days maybe actually will be the hour, or start setting yourself time frames within that hour. So if I want to make sure, because for me, like OutSchool, I love it so much, and I love like doing market research and getting in my schedule and doing all the things, like I can get taken into the website. Like I love it. So for me, I have to like set myself timers and be like, okay, I need to go on Out School and I need to check everything. Let me set myself a 10-minute timer. And then when the 10 minutes is up, like, I'm done. Like, I need to get off the platform. Obviously, if there was an issue with a parent or I needed to solve something, like, that holds precedence over anything else. So I don't care if the 10 minutes is up. If I have to handle something, like, I would do that. But you also kind of need to give yourself some time frames, because otherwise you can get lost. Same with emails. Like, you can get lost in emails. So just make sure that if you find yourself going like too long with something, do that. You could even take all the tasks that you have, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 tasks on here, so I could take 60 divided by 9 and figure out how many minutes per each thing I should do. The only problem with that is that something like the analytics, I don't know if I could sit there and just take like 5 or 6 minutes. I don't think that's enough. Whereas emails, it might be just a 5 or 6 minute thing, because I might just need to check and make sure there's nothing like really important and then move on. So like emails maybe would take 5 minutes, depending on the day, of course. But I just feel like, I don't know if I could like divide them all up and to have the even amount of time. I guess it would depend. But give yourself, the bigger chunks of things that are going to take longer, or that that you need longer to engage with. I hope that makes sense. So if you've never started a power hour before, first list out the things that need to be done every single day. And this is what I mean. Well, I guess I'm talking business-wise. So if you're running your own business, or you're in a network marketing company, or you're an online teacher, something like that, and you want to do a power hour, list down all the things that you need to do for your business. Notice how I did not say, I need to get my chores done, I need to do the laundry, I need to vacuum, I need to go to my eyebrow appointment, all that. Like, that wasn't my power hour. That's all like personal life, and you can totally do a power hour for that stuff, but that and business should not be the same. Like, I don't mix them. Like, this power hour is strictly for my business and all things that are going to help me keep going, empowering through, and achieving my goals in my business. Then later, I usually do not an hour. I usually do like a 15-minute like microwave timer, and I'm like, okay, the next 15 minutes is all about cleaning, and I'm getting everything done in the next 15 minutes. So I'll run downstairs, I'll throw a load in, switch it over, bring up the basket, I'll fill the dishwasher, I'll mop the floor, I'll sweep, because it's almost like a competition with myself. Like, how much can I do before the timer's up, and do the quick clean. Like, obviously this is not like deep cleaning time. I can't deep clean in 15 minutes. This is like, how can I make the house look pretty in 15 minutes? Like when your mother-in-law is coming over or something, and you're like, oh my God, the house is a disaster. Or like 15 minutes on the clock. Run! It's like a supermarket sweep. Does anyone know that show? I could get in my own world over here, guys. Sorry. Like, totally. I don't even know if I'll edit this out, just because this is real, right? I'm talking to myself, to a camera, but whatevs. Anyways, if you've never done a power hour before, I definitely recommend it. Try it. You can use it for any aspect in your life. This is just how I use it for business, in order to stay on task and make sure I'm getting everything done that needs to get done. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, Michelle@MichelleMahoneyOnline.com. You can definitely find me on my socials, comment down below, all the things. If you liked this video and if it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Think about sharing it with somebody that that could benefit from it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. These things all really help my YouTube channel build. I have a goal of getting 1,000 subscribers before December. So if you know anyone that's interested in the topics that I talk about, which is online businesses and teaching online, please feel free to share my channel. I'm really interested in helping out a bigger community than what I have right now. So I would be forever grateful if you could help me achieve that goal, and making sure that other people are finding the channel that's going to be helpful for them. So I really appreciate all the love and support and everything that you guys do for me, and all the nice comments and kind words. It really is so, so nice. And I love that I can help other people. So thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, so that's my power hour in a nut hole. And